Good Midwest morning, everyone. This is Nicole. Your mobile blog is for toctown.com. It's been a while since I've recorded and published a video, but I'm so excited to bring back another tip, tool, and artisan admin technique for those of you that decided to do all of your creative content through pen and paper. And of course, you have your digital devices in order to record on. But basically, I wanted to give you a real practical tool, which is a pin loop that I attach to my TN. And I've gone through, describing which stores I picked them up from. I'll put them in the link down below and, of course, in the card up above. But just wanted to share with you, like, what I did first was I took a sheet from my EDC, my everyday carry, and literally wrote down every thought that I had to do for the day. And mind you, that involves a 4 part, 10-minute series as a podcast producer for my subscribers, as well as those who are interested in becoming a Patreon of our corporate community and culture. So, pretty much after writing all of the details of what I wanted to cover, not only in the 4 part series, but how long is it going to take me to pretty much get it done? I may not get it done in all of these 14 hours because, believe it or not, I have other responsibilities to take care of. And of course, since we just had Snowmageddon here in the Illinois area, a lot of the things I needed to take care of, were pushed back or pushed aside. So, the other thing is that once you start planning in pockets of time, like, first hour of the day or the last thing you do before you retire for the evening, is to write it down. Even if it takes you a minute to remember what you have written down, at least it's written. So that way, when you flip the paper over, let's say on the day, you can add a more descriptive detail of what you actually talked about, maybe a summary of a meeting that you had for a collaboration that you wanted to do with another planner or content creator. That way, you can slip this schedule in and out of your EDC, your everyday calendar. We call it the everyday carry, but I want to refer to it as a calendar or an agenda, because you may not carry it around every day, all day, but pretty much when you need all of your practical information, outline hourly, as well as just a summary of today to do. It's already there and listed for you. Okay. The next tip I have for you, let's say you want to transfer from rings to strings, which this is a TN standard size. Of course, a lot of my trench notes are in my field notes, but I pretty much wanted to set up a standard TN for where all of my studies are going to be concerning my podcast. So I dedicated this insert in order to do all of my, studies of the book of Esther and some of the things that really stood out to me in that book of scriptures. So pretty much I'm going to write my notes, write the points of what I need to study more, but all of my thoughts concerning which part of the podcast is already written. So let's say I want to refresh my memory, then it's already here right in the insert, and I can incorporate it into the cover that I have for several other inserts. So therefore, you don't have to have, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 inserts for, one specific project. But if it's that specific project for the spring or summer season, then I encourage you to at least get your favorite paper, which I love Tomoe River paper, and its grid pattern. So that way I'm always drawn to write something down, to jot something down as I study, as I read, or even reference the specific scripture that I use. So, pretty much, I just wanted to offer that tip, tool, and technique. I don't recommend leaving this on the insert all the time because, it looks pretty, but it's not functional. So that's what I have for you today. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section down below, or feel free to visit toctown.com and leave a note in the guest guide. I always respond within 24 to 48 hours. By the way, we have a series going on. I say we in the small business corporate culture and planner community have a series going on between March 15th and March 21st. So be sure to check in each day. There's going to be a brand fresh new tip, tool, and artisan admin technique. Alrighty, I'm Nicole. Your mobile blog is for toctown.com. Until we meet online or face to face, be blessed.